What is that about? There is no way. Yep, I think I see where this is going. What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, and today, folks, I got a PSA submission we'll be going through that just got returned to me today. I submitted about 22 cards for grading. Now, a majority of this submission was actually a lot of the full art Pikachus from Celebrations. I had ordered about 40 raw copies that were supposed to be near mint copies, and I picked out 8 of them. 8 of the best looking ones, the mintiest looking ones, in hopes of getting at least one PSA 10, because folks, if you don't already know, this card is really hard to get in PSA 10. It's got like a 2-3% gem rate or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll put up on the screen. But very tough to get it in 10 for some reason. And I also submitted every single card from the first edition base set booster pack that I opened up several months ago, and a few miscellaneous other cards as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, first up we have this Mimikyu VMAX from Brilliant Stars. I actually had this pulled on Catch 'em All Collectibles stream on Fanatics. I got this back and it looked really nice. We'll take a quick look at the back of it. I mean, it looks very, very minty. It's a little bit off-centered on the back, just a little bit off-centered, but the edges and corners are absolutely pristine. Nothing there, and the front looks very good too. So my expectations of this card would be a 10, and we got a 9. A 9? I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, this is a really, really clean copy. But, okay, a 9 it is. Up next, actually, I have a kiddo that wanted to grade one of these. They got this from McDonald's, I believe. This is the McDonald's Umbreon promo card. This is actually quite pricey in a PSA 10, as most Umbreons are. Let's take a look at the back. I'm not anticipating a 10 because we've got a dot up there and a dot over there. The other corners look pretty good, so I don't know. 8 or a 9 for this card would be reasonable. An 8. Here we have an EV, also from Brilliant Stars. This is the same booster box that I got from Catch 'em All Collectibles live stream. Anyway, this card looks really, really, really good from the front. Very well centered. Take a look at the back of it. Yeah, man, I don't know. That looks pretty good. I think this has a good shot at a 10. And the number is a 9. Oh boy, this is not shaping up to be a good submission so far. But yeah, absolutely beautiful card right here, folks. Even as a 9, yeah, fantastic. I actually pulled 2 of those EVs from Brilliant Stars. Here is the second one, and this one's centering is a little bit more off on the front than the other card. Let's take a quick look at the back. Oh yeah. Yeah, the centering is definitely jacked on the back there. So yeah, this one should definitely be, I don't know, an 8 or a 9. I'm going to say a 9. Yeah, that's reasonable. I think the other one should have been a 10. This one is definitely more of the 9 condition, so I'll take it. All right, here it is, folks. The start of 8 full art Pikachus from Celebrations. Man, this card is, it's like $800 to $1,000 is a 10 now. Absolutely insane. Which goes to show you just how few 10s they give for this card. If we take a look at the front of this, it looks really good, very well centered. And I looked at the surface on all these cards, all these Pikachus. I didn't see a single scratch on any of them, which is why I submitted them. If we take a look at the back, looks really, really nice, folks. This could be it. This could be a 10, and it is a 9. Oh. All right, here's the second Pikachu. Once again, looks pretty nice in the front there. The back looks pretty darn good too. All right, hopefully not another 9. It has to be a 9 or a 10. 9 or a 10. 9 or a 10. And what? What is that about? There is no way. This is a 6. Let's take a look at this card, folks. You take a look at this card and tell me. Because I looked at every single one of these Pikachus. I mean, look at that. Not a scratch. Very, very well centered. No bends, no scuffs or anything like that. Take a look at the back. I mean, what are you seeing that would give this a 6? Do you see anything at all? A 6? What the heck are they doing over there at PSA? I don't know, man. I can't find nothing. That is bull crap right there. All right, here's the third Pikachu. Oh my gosh, what's this gonna be, a 3? Take a look at it. I mean, these all look very similar. They all were the cleanest copies, the strongest examples that could possibly fetch a 10. This one's a little bit off center on the back, but it's super clean. It's a 9. Yep, I think I see where this is going. All right, the fourth Pikachu. I'm not gonna look in depth at all these Pikachus. They all looked very much the same. Minty examples, if you ask me. An 8. Oh my gosh. Oh, my heart. The problem with this Pikachu, folks, if you don't know, it's like a 10 or bust. If you get a 10, you got it made in the shade, baby. If you do not get a 10, any other grade is basically a junk slab. So I am 0 for 4 right now, really. All right, maybe the second half will do better. Here's another Pikachu. Looks so good. Come on, baby. Oh, another 9. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, this is an ugly submission, folks. I've had many PSA submissions, and this has not been a good one so far. And I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, folks, when I send these cards, and I know how to pre-grade. It's not like I'm missing something major here. So, let me guess. A 9? All right, this is painful. Oh man, oh boy. All right, here's another one. 8. Yeah. I know they're getting a little bit busy over there at PSA again. They have probably some back orders going through. I know that a lot of the submissions were delayed because of the massive influx. So sometimes it does make you wonder if they just hand out a few miscellaneous grades and call it a day on these submissions, because, I mean, I would argue that at least 1 or 2 of these should have been PSA 10s. I mean, look at them. I mean, you got that tiny, tiny little thing in the corner there. That's it, you know? And it's an 8. Like, I don't understand. I have seen cards in way worse condition get better grades than this, so I don't know. Well, I think that was it for the Pikachus, folks. Was that 8? I think that was 8. All right, on to the first edition base set cards. I opened this pack. I held on to this pack for, oh my gosh, like 15 years, something like that, and finally opened it and didn't get a holo, didn't get a whole lot of good cards from it. But here's an Abra, and let's take a look at the back of it. I mean, the only thing really wrong with this card is it's a little bit off-centered. Well, I guess it does have like a little ding in the corner there, so I'm going to be optimistic for some reason and say this is a 9. Okay. I can deal with that. That makes sense to me. And remember, folks, all these cards came from the exact same booster pack, and I'm well aware that just because you open up a pack doesn't mean you're automatically going to get a 10. This here is the Pidgey, and I mean, yeah, you can make an argument for a 10 there, but I'm going to say a 9. An 8. Oh, man. This is not going the way that I wanted it to, especially with those Pikachus. Oh my gosh. Here's the Metapod, and yeah, they looks very similar to the Pidgey. I'm not sure what made this a 9 and the Pidgey an 8. I mean, it looks pretty much the same, but what are you going to do? Here we have the first edition Magnemite. I'm going to go ahead and say 8, 9. All right. Up next, we have a Coughing. I've always liked this card from base set. I don't know, it just stood out to me. So I'm going to go ahead and say an 8. I might as well just say 8 for all of these, so that way when I get the 9, I can be a little bit happier. There's a 9! Yay! I'm expecting an 8. All right, up next, we have the Kakuna Matata. Got the 8. Dang, that is rough. All right, on to the energies. Of course, you get 2 energies when you open up base set booster packs. I pulled the Psychic. It got a 9, so that won't be a whole lot. And we also got the Lightning energy here, so I'm going to go ahead and say 9 for that as well. There you go. No 10s so far, folks. All right, and the rare card, it was the non-holo Pidgeotto. Man, it has to get a 10 to make this worthwhile, but something's telling me it's going to be an 8. An 8. How did I guess? Let's take a look at this Pidgeotto. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, sometimes you question PSAs, like, did you damage my card? But I think it did come out of the pack with a nick like that in the corner, so I can't blame PSA for that. The other corners look really good, but that nick there did come out of the pack, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, near mint to mint, rare Pidgeotto. And then lastly, we have the last energy. I did pull a double colorless energy, and I'm going to go ahead and say a 9. No, an 8. Why would I think it'd be a 9? Crazy top 10. Well, folks, that really sucked. That was probably my worst PSA submission of all time. I didn't get a single 10, and I have a few more PSA submissions that are currently at PSA, so hopefully they come back with better results. So help a brother out here. Please like the video and please subscribe to raise my spirits. I just got wrecked on this submission. I hope you enjoyed the video. Regardless, thank you so much for tuning in, folks. That's all I got. I'll catch you all in my next one.